Is this the most exciting content you've ever seen on Twitch? Someone mixing resin? Oh no, Owen just came in. Better stay off the table, brother man. Better stay off the table. My little, excuse me, my little boy Owen here always takes a late morning nap, and when he gets up, he is super lovey. He always wants to be petted and hugged on and told what a pretty boy he is and stuff. And if you don't do it, he gets fairly aggressive. If I don't start petting him pretty soon, he's gonna try to start biting my feet and shit. But that's too bad. I'm not taking these gloves off till we're done pouring. I'm not petting you with gloves on. It'll remind you of when you were back in the institute. Oh, he wandered off. Oh, he was just hiding under the desk. No, no, don't jump up here, fucker. Well, I don't know that I'm going to get it any better mixed than that. So let's go ahead and get some color. Going to be using the blue. Blue with sparklies. Hopefully those sparkles don't settle. Imagine they might, but I'm not going to just assume. I think I need to adjust this camera too. Yeah, do it after. Oh, it looks like a lot of that shiny bits actually came to the top. Let's see if I can shake this up. It's pretty full. That's moving in there. Should mix that up a little bit. Looks about the same, doesn't it? Okay, this blue is quite a bit less intense than that purple I used yesterday was, so I'm not sure if this will have the same result. Oh, without any light going through it, it's hard to see. I can see it. I'm using human eyes. I think I'm going to put a little bit more just to be on the safe side. It's not like I'll be using it for anything. So, smidge. Okay, that is well and truly blued. I don't guess that needs to be mixed into oblivion. Boop, 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 boop. Boy, I almost think I should put some more. Nah, I don't guess so. Supra, you got that right. But I'm wearing gloves. How are you today, Supra? A little while ago, took the dice out that we poured yesterday. It came out for the most part pretty dang good. I'll show them off after I get done pouring this one. This is obviously blue with has some little bit of glitter in it. And with whatever we have left, I'm gonna do the surfboard on this other mold. Having a lot more trouble controlling the cup than I did yesterday. I'm just really hoping the glitter that's in this dip powder doesn't settle like it did when I used the actual kind of aluminum glitter on my first dice pour a couple days ago. All right. Yeah, that looks maybe a little bit more here. I think I underfilled two of these yesterday, and that caused the troubles that we had. Okay, that looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna do like this. Okay, I can read chat. Okay, I didn't miss anything. Yeah, good afternoon, Supra. Or it's good afternoon for me. It's 12:30 p.m. here in Houston, Texas. And see, the main problem we had with yesterday's pour was this one. The one had a big dip in it on this 10-sided. And then on the 20-sided, we had a lot of little micro bubbles right at the top. I know you probably can't see it very well. It's very fine. But those were the issues. Yeah, you can see it a little pretty good on the 7. But otherwise, they came out amazing. Um, they didn't roll. They didn't roll very good though. The percentile dice did give us an 86, but the 6-sided actually rolled a 1, which is not going to work. Can't be keeping unlucky dice around. Add a little bit more to this one. Getting the flashing off was real easy, so I think erring on the side of overfilling is going to be fine. And a little bit of vibration. Hopefully you'll get some of these bubbles up to the top so we can burn them off. I forgot to grab the lighter, so I'll have to get it. But I can already see a lot of bubbles on the, I'll go close up. A lot of bubbles on these two. These two have a lot of bubbles. But I'm going to wait to pour the rest of the resin into the other mold. Actually, with this blue, maybe I'll use the robot mold. I'm thinking that might be nicer. Yeah, I think I will. Have it in my mind. I have to get it out though. That's okay. It's right there. I'll grab it when I grab the lighter. We still have a good amount of resin though. And as far as sniffing resin, this is a very well ventilated room. And I have the air conditioner on and a fan on, so the air is circulating. I feel okay about it. You know what? I think I'm going to add a little bit to the 6. I'd like to see it a little domed over in it. It was, but must have settled a little bit. Okay, that looks a little better. No fun. Oh, no fun that I'm not dying from resin fumes? Geez, what kind of streams are you into? I was telling the chat earlier that me and my wife decided to go ahead and order a no bus. Well, I see. I see. We decided to go ahead and order a microphone, a better microphone for the streams. So I'll be ordering that on Friday. So our volume, or not our volume, but our audio quality should be getting quite a bit better soon. Probably order that on Friday, and we're just going to order from Amazon, so we'll get it like, you know, Saturday, maybe Sunday, depending on where it's coming from. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. I'm just trying to get the bubbles to agitate and come up. I'm also playing phantom drums. I have music playing really low out of another source. As you see, I'm not wearing headphones, so I can't hear the music. And I'm playing along with a song called "I Want a Woman" by Rat, and he's saying, "I want a woman, not a little girl." That's what he's looking for, which is good. Okay, so this one's looking a little low. This one right here. So I'm going to add just a little bit more. I wish I would have taken the time to do this yesterday because I am definitely seeing settling of some sort. Okay, or maybe air is being released because of the agitation. Another issue we had with the eight-sided, the very bottom of it, where it was face down in the mold, didn't quite fill in all the way. Not bad though. But I'm thinking if I would have kind of shook it or vibrated it like this, maybe it would have been better. So taking the time, and it's not like this stuff sets up real quick. It's not like epoxy, where it's like in 5 minutes it's going to be a solid. I did check the little sun guy around 6 hours after 6 hours after I poured, and it was pretty solid. So it does say a 24-hour setup time on the packaging, or maybe it's on the bottles. But I don't think it's that. I think it's probably 12 hours. It's probably just them trying to overstate stuff. And one thing I didn't know, because I hadn't poured the entire mold, all the dice when I made these guys, is that they actually have percentile dice. Like one of them, like the 10-sided, is actually 10, 20, 30, and then the other one is, single digits. So if I would have known that when I poured this guy, which is the single digit one, I would have done the other one and done the one that's like 10, 20, 30. Just because I think I would have liked that better. I really like the way this blue's coming out. Let's see, I know it looks pretty dark on the screen. You can kind of get a feel on the side of the cup what color that is. And so you are, Coral. So you are here. Did you sleep? Did you sleep? I watched the end of yesterday's VOD back this morning just to kind of get a feel for. I realized I had been talking at a much louder volume yesterday than I normally stream at, so I kind of wanted to get a feel for how I sounded, and I kept telling you to go to go to bed, Coral, and then you're like, I'm in bed. I meant to be saying, go to sleep, turn off your phone, But I sure hope you got some sleep. Gosh, if you're still up, that would be terrible. I was disappointed to see your live notification because you missed the opportunity for a pun. When it resins, it pours. Okay, that's going to be next time. I didn't think of it. I, uh, I mean, although puns are the highest form of humor, I'm not the funniest guy in the world, so sometimes it gets by me. So yeah, this time at least I remembered to wear some gloves, and you can see there's resin on my gloves. Well, not on this one, but definitely here. So that's good. I strongly dislike you telling me how to take care of my needs with that much forcefulness. Yeah, I was being silly. I was in a silly mood yesterday. I apologize. I apologize, but I sure hope you did get some sleep. Won't happen again. Apologize. Yeah, I was super caffeinated yesterday, and usually it doesn't affect me like that. But I guess because I was being so still, just sitting, the caffeine went to my head instead of my body, or whatever, if that makes sense. My head is part of my body. Yes, I know. Okay, I think I got that. I'm gonna grab the lighter real quick and the other mold, uh, just so I can finish this off and get these gloves off. I've only been wearing them for like 20 minutes, and I can already tell that it is getting all sweaty in there. Well, shit. I guess I don't need to go get the lighter. It's sitting right here. I'm gonna grab that mold though, but it's just right here. I did change around some of my settings, so when I change these screens, the microphone should still stay going. We got Owen in the house being a good boy. He is on the screen. There he is. There's Owen. He knows we're talking about him. He just moved up to his perch. Okay, so we're going to use the rest of this blue. Not much in the cup. I'm gonna pour. First, I'm gonna hit the little sun. Oh yeah, this is how the little sun came out that we poured yesterday. It had a bit of flashing, but not too bad. I already carved it off, and then this is how the little toucan came out. Pretty good. But this sun has a hole, so I'm gonna fill that hole with some of this blue. So I think I'll move everything onto the clipboard because if I try to move this after I pour it, that could be problematic. Let me grab some more paper towels as well. One second. I don't know why I thought just having two of these to start with was going to be enough. Okay. Got to be real careful with this one. I don't want it to go over. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Okay, sorry, I'm kind of in the zone right now. Bear with me for a moment. I'm almost done. I know this mold looks really kind of sloppy, but it was done by hand. My dude, Spider Math, made this silicone mold. It was handmade, and he sent it to me a while back. And that's what kind of inspired this whole getting into resin thing. I'm like, well, I have a mold. Looks like we have enough here to maybe try to get the little spaceship here. I'll show you a finished one, finished versions of these guys here in a moment. I'll let that disperse for a second. See how it's looking. Okay, oh, we still have a little bit left. Feels like I did the exact same amount. So we'll do another sun. I was thinking about doing those surfboards, but I did do one of those surfboards before, and I didn't really like the way it looked. Okay, say that's about it. Okay, let me get caught up in chat here. Sorry. I was in the zone there. When it resins, it pours. That's so silly. You thought to ignore me when I was trying to say what I'm doing. I wouldn't say that I was ignoring you. I wasn't really registering that that's what you were doing, so I apologize. Mm, yeah, that was not my intention. Oh, gosh. Did not realize I was coming off that way. I appreciate you sharing this with me. That way I know. Okay, Coral. Okay, Roger. I see and I understand what you are saying. Oh, did I? Gosh. Yeah, I wasn't trying to be any kind of way. Okay, let's say this is done. Okay, let's burn some resin here. I think I'm safe to take the gloves off. Yeah, or not burn some resin, burn some bubbles. Did I say resin or bubbles? See, this guy looks low again over here. Good enough. Yeah, if I hold it like this a little bit more, it's going to come out. I'm just going to top off that one. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Okay. Oh, my hand's so sweaty. Ooh, so gross. Ah, okay. All right. Um, well, first of all, Coral, I'm sure I feel a little bad about it, but I'm not gonna dwell on it. Every person is different. Every creature on this good earth is different, and we all react differently to different things. I think long as there isn't hate in your heart when you're trying to be any kind of way with people, misunderstandings happen. And long as we can learn, grow, that's probably good enough. So I will. I'll try not to be so demanding in the future, though. Really didn't realize I was coming off like that, and I am super happy to hear that you were able to get some rest. I slept absolutely terrible last night. I woke up. I was having a nightmare, and I woke up around 4 o'clock in the morning. My usual get out of bed time is around, or wake up time is about 6, maybe 5:30. So that was a lot earlier than I wanted to get into a fully conscious state. But I was having the craziest dream about, for whatever reason, I was working on a TV show where um, we were doing um, how would you say it? Like we're doing like home makeovers, trying to get a house look nice for a sale, but it was a TV show, and we were way behind schedule. Slider is super hot. And Sarah Paulson was in the dream. Sarah Paulson, if you know who that is, she was on the show American Horror Story, and on the show, what's the name of that other show? It might come to me. Fantastic actress. She played Marcia Clark in the O.J. Simpson movie as well. But she was in there, and she was being very aggressive, and it put me in a very bad place. And then we were way behind schedule, and I woke up really stressed out, and I could not go back to sleep. So I've been up way longer than I usually am this time of day. And I haven't eaten yet today as well. But once I raid out of here, I'm going to go chow down. Okay, so I'm just going to put the lid. I feel okay about the bubbles. Maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll wait another couple minutes and see if any bubbles pop up. If any more wants to come out of here, we could probably add some to the spaceship. That's starting to get a little. Yeah, it's starting to get. Okay, we better just go ahead and get this lid on. It's already getting solid here. So I don't know what that dream was. I told my wife about it this morning, and she's usually very good at interpreting dreams. She had some interesting insights, but they were kind of more of referring to some kind of personal stuff that's going on that I don't want to. You don't know. So why did I bring it up? I don't know. Okay, there we go. Those are on. Yesterday, like you can see how it got darker up here when the mold settled, or the top of the mold settled onto it. There was two of them that didn't actually do that, and I kind of pushed it down so it would pull some resin up onto it. And I think that's how this happened. See here, this one has a bubble in it, but it's also covered by the resin. So that's pretty interesting. And then there was another one that had a little bit of a bubble in it. Yeah, this one. But this one didn't cover